What's up, YouTube? I don't want to go down this rabbit hole, man. I got other things to do. I'm going to go back to the Philippines. But I guess being fair, Uncle Mike trying to be fair, right? I need to report it. I guess I need to report it, you know. Let's start off with this video, man. This going to be about at least 40 minutes. I want to go over what Raven said in response. Malcolm Warner death, lifeguard at the beach. Oh my gracious, second swimmer in critical condition. There was a second swimmer. So I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I guess we gotta go down this rabbit hole, man, because people are contacting me, man, since I'm we're not a small channel no more, I guess. I need to give the people what they want, you know. So I'm hoping and praying that this was just there's a such thing as a freak accident and somebody passes away. And nobody intended to kill somebody, it just was an accident. It's a such thing as that. And I'm hoping that this lies on that, and that all this he say, she say drama, black and white and all this bull. I mean, the man spoke about racial issues, but that don't mean he should be killed for it. Everybody can speak on racial issues, but when you jump out there and be like, well, they killed him. Who killed him? And why would they kill him though? I don't understand that part, but that's just me. But I'm going to play both sides of the coin. You feel me? I'm not saying, you know, I have been called Uncle Tom and all that type of stuff. Only thing I'm saying is this. If we just say, stop, and everybody stop on both sides of the fence, the world would be a much better place. But you can't stop yourself. You can't stop yourself. I stopped myself. I don't let this stuff get into my soul. Anyway, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check this out, man. Let's see what they say about this. Is
police officers still on the scene, standing behind the yellow caution tape. This is the beach where the unspeakable tragedy occurred, sparking headlines, grief, and shock.
The stunning death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner.
Breaking entertainment news, Malcolm Jamal Warner has died.
Malcolm Jamal Warner, dead at the age of 54 on a drowning accident.
Today we're getting new details and a clearer picture into Malcolm's final moments on the day he drowned. Costa Rica Emergency Response Director Wagner Leiva's team got the 911 call from Playa Cocos Beach at 2:10 p.m. on Sunday afternoon.
Al llegar al lugar, encontramos dos hombres adultos.
Upon arrival, they found two males pulled from the water, he says. One they saved. But Malcolm, despite their best efforts, showed no vital signs and was pronounced dead on the scene.
This was a very strong riptide that didn't just affect Malcolm, and I don't know that even if there had been a lifeguard there, if he would have been able to have been saved.
TMZ with the final photo of Malcolm as he headed to his family vacation in Costa Rica from his home in Atlanta. The site's senior producer, Michael Babcock, giving us the latest on the situation.
Unclear if the body has been returned back stateside. It will likely be a bit delayed just because the authorities in Costa Rica are going to perform an autopsy.
1, 2, 3! Ah! There he is. He's getting up.
Their scenes together were electric.
That's my part right there.
Today, Malcolm's TV dad, Bill Cosby, crushed by the news of his on-screen son's passing.
Bill, why is your shirt wide open?
That's what we heard.
Upon hearing the tragic news of Malcolm's death, Cosby's rep said it reminded Bill of the day he got the devastating call his 27-year-old son Ennis was murdered during a 1997 robbery attempt. Despite Bill's own tarnished legacy, Malcolm always thought The Cosby Show deserved its place in TV history.
The significant social impact that the show had cannot be reversed.
More celebrities reacting today as the beloved star's passing rippled through Hollywood. An emotional Whoopi on The View,
He was really a great kid.
Yeah.
He was really,
A lot of kids grew up with him.
Yes, yes.
And Beyonce posting on her official website, "Rest in power, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thanks for being a big part of our shared television history."
I knew him very well. We were young together.
All right, everybody say, party till you drop.
Party till you drop.
And in 1987, Adam Sandler starred opposite Malcolm on The Cosby Show during his 4-episode stint.
Hey, Smitty, come here, man.
Just a second, fellas. I'll be right with you.
He shared his wonderful memories of Malcolm with us last night at his Happy Gilmore 2 premiere.
We hung out a bunch. He was always a very down-to-earth, special kid and very inclusive and made me feel special.
When I was about 6 years old, I told my parents that I was either going to be a famous actor, a famous poet, or a famous basketball player.
Just 3 months ago, the 54-year-old father shared with us the 3 things he always wanted to accomplish.
I am a Grammy Award-winning poet. My last album was nominated for a Grammy. So, you know, I got 2 out of the 3 dreams.
And just 2 months before his fateful trip to Costa Rica, he shared on the Hot and Bothered podcast how he would want to be remembered after his death.
I will be able to leave this earth, you know, knowing and people knowing that I was a good person.
That we know. That we definitely know. He was a good person. All right, now check this out, man. Let's see what Raven has to say. Oh my God.
This morning, new details surrounding the tragic death of acclaimed actor Malcolm Jamal Warner. An autopsy report revealing Warner drowned, dying by asphyxiation by submersion, and was ruled accidental.
What did you see? ¿Qué viste?
This officer telling us on Sunday the 54-year-old was swimming with his 8-year-old daughter when surfers spotted them struggling and dove in to help. One surfer using his board to bring the little girl safely to shore, but others had to pull Warner and another surfer from the ocean. Both surfers survived, but Warner was unresponsive.
And they spent a long time trying to bring him back. They did. Yeah, it was.
Wait a minute. So they had a surfboard? Surfing? How can you? Oh my God.
At least 30 minutes, probably closer to 45.
Playa Grande, where the drowning occurred, is known for having some of the most dangerous rip currents in Costa Rica. Warner playing Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, that bright-eyed teen growing up in front of our eyes.
Uncle Theo's taking you to the village. There you go.
His co-star Raven-Symoné hosting a tribute to the man she called her big brother.
He was a beacon. He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men. So gentle. And my heart and soul and hugs and kisses go out to his daughter and his wife and his mother.
Those surfers, lifeguards, first responders all tried to resuscitate Warner, but it was too late. He is survived by his wife and daughter. Michael?
Incredibly sad. Very, very sad situation there. Thank you.
All right. One more before we get into, this is 2 minutes. I think she already said what she had to say.
I love you, and I know you're watching over all of us now.
Raven-Symoné delivers an emotional message after the death of her Cosby Show co-star Malcolm Jamal Warner. Following news of the actor's accidental drowning death in Costa Rica, Raven, who played Denise Huxtable's precocious stepdaughter Olivia on the series, delivers a heartfelt tribute to Malcolm Jamal in an audio-only clip on Instagram. The cover photo for the video features the words "I love you" and a dove emoji. Raven holds back tears while remembering her late colleague and friend.
Words cannot describe the pain and sadness and surprise that I feel with the recent loss of MJW. He was the big brother. He was a beacon. He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men. So gentle. And my heart and soul hugs and kisses go out to his daughter and his wife and his mother. He gave the best advice. He gave the best hugs. And his smile will always be a huge, bright, white smile in my head forever. I love you, and I know you're watching over all of us now. Bye, Malcolm.
Other celebs have reacted to Warner's death as well, including Beyonce, who shared a throwback photo of the actor from his days as a child star on the sitcom alongside text which read, "Rest in power, Malcolm Jamal Warner. Thanks for being a part of our shared television history. You will be missed."
Amen. He was, man. I don't even know how to explain. I don't know how to explain how one person can be. You would be stuck trying to say something about him. He was not. Well, I like him. You gotta like him. I mean, how can you hate somebody who did nothing? He has done absolutely nothing to nobody. He played his parts. Oh man, that's just like the cockroach guy. Even on Martin Lawrence, I don't know any dirt or anything on him. Speaking of dirt, Lord have mercy. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what went down, but I went across my man's channel right here, and I don't have no harm. Introvert rock star. Shout out to him and his channel. I show love and support to everybody who's pushing these channels, baby. Malcolm Warner did not die by accident. You gotta be real careful, man. So anytime you go to a YouTube channel, I'm thinking, well, you gotta put up a disclaimer. Everybody keeps saying, Uncle Mike, you need to put up a disclaimer. Why? Because everybody else doing it? I don't need to put up no disclaimer. Here we go, man. Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Check this out, man. Again,
tributes continue to pour in after the tragic death of actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, famous for playing Theodore Huxtable on The Cosby Show.
Yeah, now we're learning more about his death. ABC's Jacqueline Lee has more from Los Angeles.
Costa Rican authorities releasing this image of the scene where actor Malcolm Jamal Warner's body was found. The 54-year-old drowned in Costa Rica Sunday while on a family vacation, with police saying he was caught in a rip current while swimming near a beach in Limon. Investigators say beachgoers tried to rescue him, but it was too late. Police there saying today an autopsy completed confirmed it was accidental. He won a Grammy in 2015. Co-star Raven-Symoné posting a message on social media.
He was...
Okay, we just played that.
He was one of the most multifaceted, talented men.
Instagram.
Releasing this statement. This tragedy has almost left me speechless. Malcolm was a lovely man, a sweet and sensitive soul. I respected him for many reasons, including the fact he genuinely loved the act of creation. Warner leaves behind a wife and daughter. Just a few months ago, he posted this video, a flower given to him by his daughter tucked behind his ear.
Just wanted to remind you, as I remind myself, that no matter what's going on, there's always a reason to smile.
Warner saying in a 2013 interview he was proud of the life he built after his famous role on The Cosby Show,
always be
saying
happy.
He has peace of mind knowing he hasn't wronged anyone. Jacqueline Lee, ABC News, Los Angeles.
And you already know on this channel we hold racist, Caucasian people accountable, because if we don't, who will? And before we start this video, if we don't like black people, black issues, black talks, get to stepping. Warren's family says he went for a solo swim just after sunrise at a Costa Rican resort where he was staying. An hour passed without his return, prompting his wife to contact authorities out of concern. Officials later discovered his body near a rocky coral area, approximately 100 to 200 feet from the shoreline. Authorities believe he was caught in an unexpected current. Make that make sense. And I'm starting to notice a pattern with the media when it comes to our black American celebrities. When they die, I'm starting to notice a pattern. Instead of them focusing on the details of the incident, they overload us with the accolades and the awards, pretending like they cared about this person. But you have to realize something about Hollywood. Hollywood controls the media. And y'all might call me crazy, but I will never trust Hollywood. It's multiple reasons why I feel they wanted Malcolm dead. Matter of fact, here is reason number one. Run the tape.
Our music is not reflecting positivity, love, and upliftment of our culture. And we're at a point now where so much of our, especially our music, so much of our black music, when you strip away the music and just listen to the lyrics, so much of our black music is really anti-black.
Oh, wait, you think so?
When you think about it, think of, you almost cannot have hip-hop without talking about drugs, using the N-word, and murking somebody.
Right.
Or calling a female, a bitch or a hoe. Like that's become we've normalized that so much.
Now y'all know Uncle Mike is trying to change that. I wish I could have contacted him. My album is dropping August the 1st. Any song on my albums, because I'm gonna start working on another one when I get to the Philippines. No profanity. I'm 59, man, first of all. But my goal is to put out this music, market and promote it, and prove to the younger generation that this is the route you need to go. You want to put money in your pocket? Nobody can promote that. All you doing is that music, that negative music that you're doing is you're advertising and promoting it to people that don't spend no money. These people broke just like you are. So how you going to take a broke system, right? How are you, listen to me, man. How are you going to take a broke system and accumulate money? How are you going to do that? You have to go to the parents that want to hear something positive for their kids. Oh, here's a positive. Here you go, sweetheart, male or female, little my son or daughter. You can listen to him. I like this guy. He's teaching you. He's educating you on something, on anything. Instead of this negativity stuff. We so focused on what happened back then. One thing that people got to realize, man, and I'm being serious, man. One thing you got to realize is you got to stop living in the past in order to better yourself. You cannot live in the past and get better. You can't do it. How in the world you talking about all the stuff that happened yesterday, day before yesterday? That stuff you can't change it. So why talk about it? We can take this second right now and move forward to do better. Why don't we take this moment right now and move forward to tell the people that, the man is dead. So what, rest in peace. And I'm sorry that he's passed away. But everybody who talks this stuff, don't get offed. Just because he's saying this to the public, he's been saying this for years. He's been saying this for years, man. I seen him years ago, 20 years ago on the base, doing his thing.
Right. Or calling a female, a bitch or a hoe. Like that's become we've normalized that so much that I think we need a space where we can say, wait a minute, that's not all who we are. And not to be on some corny shit, but I think we do need to balance out the stereotypical side of what the media tends to focus on.
And like I always say, make that make sense. See, Malcolm had a podcast called Nah, Not All Hood. And he really talked about some deep topics. And one of the topics he constantly talked about was hip hop and how it dumbed our people down. You think those record labels wanted him saying, oh, hip hop is now anti-black? Hell no, that's messing with their money. I keep telling y'all, the game is cold, but the rabbit hole gets even deeper. Check this out. While it doesn't appear that Malcolm Jamal Warner had a direct lawsuit against Hollywood as a whole, he was impacted by the controversy surrounding Bill Cosby, the star of The Cosby Show, in which Warner also starred. Warner expressed that the allegations against Cosby had tarnished the show's legacy, which had been important for representing people of color on television. He also noted that there were financial repercussions for the cast and crew due to the fallout. Warner did, however, express the opinion that consequences faced by Cosby were unbalanced when compared to other public figures who had faced accusations of the assault. He also stated that while he was not in a position to defend Cosby, he wouldn't throw him under the bus either. Make that make sense. And just imagine the amount of money he was making from those royalties from that show. Of course he was suing, and y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I noticed the patterns of Hollywood when they go against our people, when they say our people are dead, when they say Black American celebrities are dead. It's always they overdose. It's always they drown. It's always they deleted themselves. Tell me I'm lying. And it's 2025. You telling me we don't have no videos of the incident. We don't have no pictures of the incident. We don't even, they said it was 2 people that tried to save him. Where are those 2 people? Can we have an interview? It's 2025. But guess what? The rabbit hole goes even deeper. Check this out. And before I read this, I'm not condoning no weird behavior from nobody, but I have to call out the tactics that Hollywood uses against our people. Check this out. Before the SA assault, and I can't say the word because of YouTube guidelines, but you know what I mean. SA, and I'm going to just add assault just to give you a context clue. But let's go. Before the SA assault allegations became public, Bill Cosby was the creator, producer, and star of several television shows, including The Bill Cosby Show, Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, The Cosby Show, A Different World, Cosby, Kids Say the Darnest Things, and Little Bill. Make that make sense. Now, Bill Cosby owned all those shows, and I know it was a running joke that he was going to purchase NBC, but nah, he was really going to purchase NBC. And when those people in so-called position of power, when they heard that, they destroyed his whole career. It was all by design. It was all on purpose, and now he owns nothing. But how ironic, we have a felon and a predator as the president of the United States. Make it make sense. And I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Y'all can call me crazy all you want, but I see the patterns of Hollywood. They do it every time. They did to Whitney Houston, Phyllis Hyman, Prince, Michael Jackson, Sam Cooke. I can go on. And don't tell me anything about he was in Costa Rica. Why would they unalive him and he was in Costa Rica? Have you ever heard of Left Eye? She was in Honduras in a car with 8 other people. It had 9 people in the car. She was the only one to get murdered. They don't care where you at. They'll catch you wherever you at when you least expect it. Angie Stone, it was 9 people in a van. After she went to the internet and saying that Clive Davis, these record labels owed her money, they've been stealing money from her over 30 years. Guess what happened? In a van with 8 other people, she made the 9th person. She was the only one to die. Y'all, I keep telling y'all, the game is cold. And look, I'm not gonna lie. When I do these videos, I have to learn how to calm down because I'm so passionate about this. I don't believe anything the media says because why would I believe them when they hide everything? Every time a Black American musician actor dies, it's always a cover up. And guess what? We don't need Hollywood. Hollywood need us. Go do your research on how many actors saved.
He right about that. He is right about that. There's been plenty of times, me being so close to Howard University, New York, there's been so many times, Washington, D.C., that we went down and investigated just before YouTube and all this type of stuff. There has been plenty of times that I have witnessed things being on the news that is 100% freaking wrong. And I'm laying in the bed almost like, how can they report this? I had a best friend that they said that he was he was on S offender and all this type of stuff. That was his girlfriend. He was a little slow. And this is how we learned that he's 21, 22, but he's dating a 16, 17-year-old, and the mother accepted it. They would go out together. We all 4 of us going out on a date. Now, how that sound? He older than me. I'm 20. I got a driver's license. He touched in the head, so he can't drive a car. But I'm trying to help people. So him and his girlfriend, I picked them up from the mama's house. That ain't, oh my God. But I learned the hard way that you can't, a girl underage can't get they can't give their own permission to go out with, oh man. This world is effed up, man. This world is effed up, man. If you freaking offing people like that and everything. And my man right here, I mean, but he right though. Let's go.
Actor dies is always a cover up. And guess what? We don't need Hollywood. Hollywood need us. Go do your research on how many actors saved movie productions. Go do your research on how many Black American musicians saved these record labels. They always saving them. We don't need them. We need to focus on ourselves and create for ourselves. I hate that this shit happened, bro. So rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner and to his family. I'm sorry this happened. And like I say, y'all can call me crazy, but it is what it is. Rest in peace. I'm out.
Flip forward 400 pages to view how the cages have become more sophisticated, how red lines decorate maps like graffiti to dictate dominions that dampen desires. But those ancestral fires defy suffocation, stepped on, but not stamped out. Our spirits continue to dance through subjugation at every junction on our traumatic journey. We transform pain into celebratory mode, communicate code in a language colonizers can't understand, they can't decipher, but they attempt to copy because they know it's clever. And
they copy. I'll wait till the end. I'll wait till the end.
And still, we rise like embers in a wildly whistling wind, like the love-struck sun chasing the coy moon, like blunt smoke and our parents' blood pressure. We wear this oppressive air with such an impressive flair. Only the few astute, truly fascinated by the truth, dare view our struggle to survive as art in motion. For we are abstract, admired for how we create culture from scratch with scraps. And like indigenous land, we watch it get co-opted, ransacked, and raped. And then draped in lies of meritocracy to justify the equity gap. And we dance and we rap. You see, the art of being black is often an acrobatic act.
First of all, copy. When he said copy, all our fashions, you know, the first fashion came out with the jeans. Let's just talk about the jeans. And the stained jeans in the front, kind of whited out or bleached out in the front a little bit. These styles come from hip hop. When you pour in the hood, you wear your jeans so much that it starts fading in the thigh area. That's the ghetto, or you know, the poor people. I'm just gonna say poor people. I can't find a good word to make this sound great. Y'all don't want Uncle Mike to preach to y'all. Y'all don't want that. With the rips and the holes in the knees. We was embarrassed when we went to school and you had a hole in your jeans. What? We was embarrassed. Now, that's a style. They selling you brand new jeans with holes in it and all it, and we just buy it up. Now the rich folks got holes in the jeans, and the poor people. Make the poor people feel better. Mismatched socks. Walking around, they selling tennis shoes and stuff to us with no shoestrings. Where you think that came from? It came from the poor people in the hood, the brothers and the sisters. But yet, we so busy worrying about them that we can't take care of us. Stop worrying about them. Make that make sense. Okay, we got all this information. We got the same that they can do, but we still can't get our shit together. Why? When Malcolm was going swimming, he should have had 3 or 4 security guards with him if he thought his life was in any type of threat in any type of way for what he's been saying. That's what I would do. If I'm a multi-million-dollar, I would pay somebody, yo, man, here's $1 million a year. I need you to put a team together to protect me 24/7. Please. I like being on top of this earth. I don't understand. I mean, we need to think a little clear, man. Okay, Samuel L. Jackson and all. I just need to be by myself, get away from everybody, get away from my mama, get away from my husband, get away from my wife, get away from the kids, get away. All right, well, you get away, you go in this padded goddamn cotton picking room because you too valuable to all these people that you need your 10 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour a day. Do that. But you're going to sit here and tell me that this person that went surfing and now they saying, I need to look this up. Now they saying that this place is known for terrible cross traps. What you call it when the water when all this water with these waves come in, the water got to go back out some kind of way and more waves coming in. So that makes a ripple effect. You get caught in a riff. I know because I got caught in one before. I just started swimming with it. I'm like, damn, the more I swim, the further away I go. So apparently it ain't time for me to come in. So I turned around and started swimming because I am back then, I can't, before I started smoking and stuff, I was a vicious swimmer, man. The waves going up and down, and I was in Mexico. I was tired as hell when I got out, but I know what to do in the water. Not saying that he didn't know. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Only thing I do know is after Angie Stone and I want to call him Theo, man. After these people are passing away because you think white people is past offing these people, I gotta watch my words, then we need to do something. Look at Jamie Foxx. Now you talking about, I'm assuming that you're talking about white people trying to kill black people. That's what I'm assuming you're talking about. Jamie Foxx was poisoned or whatever by, since you're a conspiracy professional, by P. Diddy. I'll Be Sure was poisoned or whatever by P. Diddy. So you got a black man that's helping the white man kill off our people. You got, and all this is allegedly. You got Tupac, right? Diddy. That's what they alleging or banking to. You got Biggie, Diddy. That's what they alleging. All this conspiracy bullshit, right? Then you got I'll Be Sure. You got Kim Porter. These are black people, right? Am I right? Then you got Jamie Foxx, who learned his lesson, so he keeping quiet or whatever. Then you got Orlando Brown running around acting like a fool, making fun of it. He cool out, you know. I don't understand. I don't understand why we all can't come together and say, look here, man, let's have a meeting and let's do. First of all, we got too much ego with ourselves. Can't nobody lead and everybody else follow. That's what the main problem is. We are kings. This is what our problem is. Black men are kings. We're powerful. We're strong. Can't tell us shit. And that's what the problem is. Can't nobody be, man, fuck, I ain't following that dude, man. Forget him, man. I'm do me. United we stand, divided we fall. And we keep calling ourselves kings and all this stuff. We can't find a leader because we refuse to lead follow anyone. And you put that in your pipe and smoke it. Man, y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.